Verse 14, listen carefully. Really think deep for me. Saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, blow that trumpet. That's not what he said. Loose the four angels which are bound. Underline the word bound and loose in your mind. In the great river Euphrates. Now the word Euphrates simply means the great and flowing river, but it has always been the boundary between God's people and Satan's domain. And it symbolizes that, spiritually speaking, as well. Okay? So they are bound within the very borders of good and bad. And you know, that's what makes it difficult for people oftentimes to make a decision on whether a party representing someone is good or bad, because it always comes from that border right up to the line, and they sneak, you know, like people that tell stories. And so there he is, okay? And what was the order? Blow the trumpet? No. Turn loose those fallen angels, the ones that are bound. Turn them loose. Turn them loose on who? Yes, you, if it's possible. It isn't going to happen, though, because you're familiar with it. This is why Paul would say in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 that women should be on guard and have the veil. It's translated hair, but you've studied with me long enough to know, you know, because of what? 10th verse. The angels. Not good angels. I mean bad, bad angels. Meaner than a jaybird whenever he's angry at something, okay? It's ornery, and worse than that. They're bad, okay? So that was the first sign, okay? Let's go one more verse. And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared. I do mean prepared, not maybe, perhaps. It's well planned. Prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay a third part of men. That means to deceive, make them spiritually deader than a hammer. They could be good Christians up to this point, but when they're loosed and appear in with their leader, and you know who that is, the apostasy takes place, because those that are not trained in God's word are going to worship him. Many of your so-called churches, unfortunately, and that's sad, I really think it is, I could weep because of it, are going to fall right in with them. Where does that leave you? All alone. No, on God's side. On God's side, not alone. With God, you're never alone. But you're right when you're with him, and don't ever forget that. Okay? They're going to be turned loose. That is the action of the sixth trump. And that time is set aside. When you put 4 days under one article in the sense of a preposition, it means an instant. God knows that instant. We don't. But we do know one thing. They are loosed at the beginning of the sixth trump. That is to say, even if anything, we could read into that, it's a little before it. Kind of sneaks up on us there if you're not careful, okay? And